There. The fucking shit didn't even register. Ah! That's good. Okay. So we messed that one up. But today I need to do the stuff for, sorting out everything from the asteroid area, and then we can use that to supply our RTGs here. We should have 7 or 8 of these or more, but we needed to supply the RTGs with these things, so that is the current objective. And look how much mercury that got me. Did it fucking turn the nickel plates into iron? It gives you plates back, but they become iron. This is not even real. This is not even real. It's not even real. What? So it turned nickel plates into iron plates. Somebody explain to me how making gold 198 RTG pellets and running them makes the nickel turn to iron. What kind of logic is this? But anyway, let's go over to this place, because in this place we might be able to find exactly what I'm looking for. No, not this. Ah, I don't have anything for it. But I do need these. And I need to use this to get those. We're gonna be tearing this place down in a bit anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Like, yeah, it technically is a goal that will happen. It's not gonna happen today, but it is a goal to tear this place down and completely overhaul it. Especially since it's not close to any of the solvent production areas. So it ends up just not doing anything. Like, look at all this shit. It's not even doing anything with it. What's in this one? Ah, well, that one's got a little bit more than the other one, or something. This one has jack shit. Ah, nice. And the reason I came here to do that was so I could steal all the products. This gives me basically all of the processing things I need. So I can sort stuff and figure out where it's going. And in a perfect world, there'd be more of these. But I don't see any more sorters. So, we're just here to steal the conveyors at this point. I mean, relocate. We're not doing anything other than relocating the stuff. Hello. Today, I'm relocating all of these conveyors to a place where they belong more than here. That was actually weird. I just vein mined 2 ejectors. What the heck? I think I have enough, but then again, I think there's a sorter up there, actually. I hope there is. Let's look for another sorter. I wonder how many conveyors actually did get used in this. It looks like over a stack. We might... The drone is still valuable, guys. He can move supplies. We're not going to do that, though, because it's going to be painful, stupid, and it's going to hurt my mind. So we're not doing that. There we go. Just using my knowledge of Minecraft to run over that one block hole. What do you think of the new... Everybody keeps asking me about the new batteries. But I haven't really messed with them yet because I'm like... Well, it's not really enough for me to update. It's not enough to make me go, I want to update. It's not enough. I need like some new revolutionary machine or something with new lines. That's what I need. Has the fusion thing has 9 ports, 5 on the bottom. That's insane. I don't think it needs that many. Well, let's go ahead and start building the shit we must build. I'll also get rid of the iron plates. We have too many of these stacking up in my inventory. Oh, wait. I was also working on magnets. That will be at 256 within 16 years. That'll be for Moho. I'll put that on the Moho base. Or actually, I wonder what planets would be good for that, actually. There's planets with atmospheres that are definitely going to be worthwhile for that. So, get rid of that. Do I have bricks as well? I know that a certain person tore down all the bricks. I know who he is. He can't hide from me for much longer. There we go. Ah, shit. I need new tools. This is where things got dumb last episode. But I blew myself up with C4 and then now I don't have my tools. So I need to make another rolly thing. We might have some. I'm glad if we didn't lose the... we didn't. Okay, we have a pipe wrench. Cool, I have pipe wrench now. Do I have... Ah, dash screwdriver. Ah, look at that. I got one of my tools back. Okay, I just need the fucking wheel of wires. But I don't know where that's going to be hiding right now. I'm still searching. Why do we have a weighted pressure plate? This dust again. Some dust right there. Miss tools. Where's the wires? Okay, well, you know what? I can probably just make one anyway. It's a non-issue. I have an HEV Mark IV set, and I just wish that there was a way to display the regular health bar instead. There might be in the config, honestly. I don't know. I have never checked. Honestly, yeah, that'd be... If it isn't in the config, then I'd be the same way. I'd be like, oh yeah, I wish that this... Ah, found one. Cool. I found all my tools. Refounded. I mean, this is really disappointing that I lost them in the first place. Astute viewers may notice that I am missing one more tool. And for those people, I tell you, I don't know where my obsidian's at. Please help. Ah, there we go. Found it. I need wood, sticks, placeables, or blocks. Conveyors? I'll just steal those two. Criminal right there. Thief. Thief. Where's the... Oh, there we go, wood. Alright, speedcraft right here. Boom. I need my tools. And I need to do the infamous thing that we don't usually do because it's not even a thing that we usually do. Let me go ahead and pop into my Discord for a second. I just pressed the copy button. Don't worry, guys. This will give me the, hopefully the working link for everybody now and in the future. Kaboom. Okay, back to it. So I am going to take my obsidian chisel and turn all my bricks into yellow bricks because I want that. Then we're gonna head over to the place and start doing work over there. Maybe I should start at the fusion plant. If I start at the fusion plant, then I will have to go through. Yeah, maybe here. I'll have to go from here to the other place. Alright, look around. I have a means to do this, probably. Probably. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna go. Then I just need to find out how to get here. Actually, I'm gonna go lower so I don't have to deal with all that. No, that's not good. Let's go with super duper AoE. Come on, this thing can do like 10 AoE. How long have you been playing on this world for? Statistics. 11.30 days. A long time. That was ideal. Okay, but I at least got an idea of where I need to be mining at. But yes, kind of a long time. It's got a lot of history so far. A lot of goofy moments. Been to different planets and things already. Usually I don't help out with projects with this. Usually I don't even... I'm not even this involved with the project. This is just... I'm just working on it because it's got sorting involved, so... I didn't help with that. I did not help with that at all, so... I guess it's a good thing I'm helping out now. What type of fusion fuel do you plan to use for your reactor? I believe it's oxygen and deuterium and oxygen, but I don't actually remember. I'm not the one who built the fusion reactor, so I am not sure. Is this thing sealed on the roof? Maybe not. Well, that's probably fine anyway. It's probably deep enough that it doesn't matter. Got a video from the start of the series that or a stream that or a couple streams that I took and made them into videos for the start of the series, basically. What's the vehicle mod you use for this mod pack? It's MC Heli. It's a modified version of MC Heli. It's got custom vehicles in there. Oh, why am I doing flat AoE on that? That doesn't make much sense. Silk Dutch. And none of that. Okay. mind that shit. I think I have enough room here to do whatever I need to do. I really don't need that much space for it. I just need to figure out how I'm getting stuff to here. Where I'm getting it from, which is going to be the, of course, place. We all know where that is, right? The place. It's literally just, if I look at the map, it's just over here, actually. That's straight to where I need to go. Shut up. I hope it didn't blow shit up or anything. Probably didn't, but it's safe to be safe. And once we have the fusion reactor and stuff done, we'll see how this works with the oil setup when they're in tandem. But we mainly need that fusion reactor to produce gold 198. Okay, here we are at the bottom. How chaotic would an NTM anarchy server be? Which this is an idea I've thought about and could happen in the future. We just need, I just need time for my other project involving lots of money to go through. But I don't have that money yet, so we'll just be, I'm just gonna try to accumulate what I can, and then once we get to the point where I'm like, okay, well, I've got enough to do the project, then I'll be doing that. Right now, it doesn't make sense for me to do it anyway, since I'm gonna be leaving in a couple months. So, I'm kind of just holding off on that project. It's I'm gonna build some servers. I've been playing the mod for the first time over the past few months. My friend owns the world, and it's not a server, so he does most of the big projects. We've just gotten bismuth, and we've used it to create a powerful thruster to go to Moho. Well, I just launched myself the Moho using regular rockets. But yeah, you should definitely not do that, because what I did was stupid. I really don't like to mine the lignite when it's, because I could literally use the lignite for fuel. Okay, so we're underneath of it, but we're not underneath of it. Oh shit. Almost fell off. Don't worry. Okay, I found my way to it. Can we use plutonium for anything? Like, fusion-wise, is that even good? And now it's time for the infamous sorting bullshit. But I don't know actually how to set this up, because we have one going in here, and then we have all of this, and then we have, okay, so plutonium and fluorite need to go out this way. Interesting. Ingots of plutonium. Oh, the ingots get sent through the shredder first, right? Interesting. Okay. I didn't remember how I built this, but I'm starting to see how it works. Jack shit goes in there. And jack shit, oh, is from coming out of here. So I need to know titanium blend goes at the top. Best run titanium blend. We could use it in a Xernox for Sherbidium once the reactor starts going. I have no idea how that works, but I have automatic plutonium here for reactor grade plutonium. Actually, I'm curious, does this really do that? Is that a thing? Because if I had known that, we would have been doing that for ages. We would have been doing that shit since the beginning of time. but I suppose not. RBMK, or Xernox, right? Can you even use this in a Xernox reactor? Oh, this stuff? Purex. No, where's the fucking recipe I'm looking for? God damn it. There's no Xernox recipe? Maybe it's plutonium fuel. Ah, there we go. Let's see what that is. Oh, that makes sense. My brain didn't realize this. They will add like a digamma black hole system in the future. I don't know if the whole black hole system will have digamma radiation or just planets near the black hole. I don't know. I know there's 2 of them for the PWR. I had no clue that that even existed. But yeah, we definitely could do that. Because we have... the problem is that we would need to... Okay, but we could definitely... I'll do that. I'll figure out how we're gonna do that. If you figure out how to do the other part. Hey, thank you for becoming a supporter. Welcome to the crew of all time. MEP and MEN for the PWR. Well, I was gonna do the Xernox method because it's probably gonna be faster. If you run Xernox reactor, it expends fuel at like a ridiculous rate. So that's what we'll do. We'll set up Xernox. Oh shit! I'm about to die. I'm about to fucking die. Oops. Oops. Guys, the radiation on this one is 6,000 rads. On each box. But we could take the... So I would actually have to run uranium processing first, because to get a Xernox rod that does it, that's the hard part. You can't just go straight from the thing. So I would need to start off with my uranium and thorium processing. So we probably should build like 2 more Xernox reactors, or 1 more Xernox reactor. They only need 1 large steam turbine, I think. Although we could just technically run them through 3 of them, because I do have 3. Well, actually, they only need 2. I don't remember. I'll figure it out when I get there. But I'll get to that today, hopefully. I don't know. We'll figure that out. It could be lies. Also, need to remember that radium and this shit goes out this way. And then we'll have to figure out how that goes from there. Gets inserted. So basically now we're on to figuring out where each stuff is gonna go in my setup, bro. And this all starts off with a sorter. Where's my box? Is this my box? Nope. My box is downstairs still. I'm gonna create a nice staircase that everybody can follow. But it's gonna only be temporary. So when I tear this all down at the end of the day, we'll be ready. And my box should be somewhere in this room. Ah, yes. Good. Radioactive items in a crate. It, for some reason, mitigates the radiation. I asked the Bobcat. He said it isn't an intentional behavior, but it seems to be a quirk of the space fork. I bet he loves, I bet Bobcat loves questions about space fork, you know? I bet he loves that when, like, people ask him questions about that. I'm gonna be honest, that's, something probably, like, I'm gonna go ahead and make an assumption that, oh shit. Which box has space? Oh, hey, we have a lot of boron. What if we do the Russian move and just place down like 10,000 Xernox reactors just for the sake of it? What do we do then? Then yellow is wild card. Green is wild card. This goes out the side that is blue. So whitelist this out. If only we got nickel from this. Need the radium nuggets of old time. They go out this side too. The Russian move is to cut corners on your RBM case. True, but also I've seen how they play HBM mod and it is ridiculous. I went to well, I just looked in a Discord server one time and then I just saw this thing that looked like it came straight out of GTNH and I went, that's Russians right there, because it has all the hallmarks of Russian GTNH players. In other words, they just stacked up tons of tanks and instead of doing things that make sense, they didn't do things that make sense. So it was that was a great thing. I'm also gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get all this stuff out. What is the wild card though? What is the wild card for? Oh, that's because it processes stuff over there. I see. Kinda. No, I don't really. Stop throwing out all my shit. It belongs here too. Okay, so technically we also have this to play with, which means I need to figure out how we're gonna process these things and all the dash. That's a lot of dash. How much dash do I have accumulated? I probably have stacks of this. And the other big thing is thorium. But so what I saw was that they just stack all their stuff. They build like 10 of the same machine with no upgrades. Absolute psychopaths. I don't know what we're going to do with Niton 100 octane super fuel, but we have some still. And a lot of it. Okay, so it does produce gold 198. That means, and it needs mercury to go out this way too. Is that mercury drop? Drop of mercury? No. We need like little tiny drops of mercury. What's it doing right now? It's running out of power. Well, I'm trying to figure this out. Which planet are all these materials coming from? Well, they're not coming from a planet. They're coming from asteroid miners. Just satellite mining chips in these. So, we're just mining asteroids. Because you can, in Space Fork, you can just launch the asteroid miner on a rocket with 2 of the large tanks and then something else. This coal powder is going to be fun to process. It will give me a reason to actually set up a coal oil processing plant again. Somewhere over here. Because we tore down our old oil setup. So there's a lot of empty space to fill up, if you know what I mean. I'm still waiting on a piece of plutonium to pass through so I can put it in there. Unless I need 1 plutonium ingot. 1 ingot of plutonium is all I need. Does this thing have... No, it doesn't. It doesn't have any of the crystals. Wait. You know, I'm being dumb. There's a way to do this using my brains, okay? All I gotta do is take this powder and put it in a furnace. You know how simple that would have been if I had just done that from the start instead of waiting there? This is simple. There's always going to be a solution to every problem. You might just have to use your brain first. See what I need for all the fusion reactor components. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this thing. This is for the museum, by the way. The asteroids aren't physical objects in this mod. Yeah, this is just a regular HBM thing, but so in regular HBM you have these things. You need the Soyuz to launch them, and once you launch them, they just go up and down until they explode. And they've done that on me in the past. I don't know if they still do that, but they used to just randomly blow up, so you have to worry about that. But otherwise, everything would work perfectly. So that's pretty cool. Then I need to also process. Okay. So we got the schematic of Volte. But we need to start working on how to get. God damn it. Oh, that's perfect. That's just perfect. But we also need to start working on how to... Where did this come from? Did this come from here? What, does he not know how to get rid of this stuff? Where are these coming from? Plutonium ingot? Oh. Hang on. That means we just got a shipment. Every 5 minutes, they will come and they'll have a chance of bringing an item. And I've done the statistics on it in the past. I don't want to do the statistics on it again, because the statistics are absolutely painful to calculate. Not really, it's just I don't want to calculate them. I've already done statistics for gold, which is to say that we're producing more than enough. Because I don't need to do the full numbers. I only need to know how much we're producing and our odds. So like, I talked about it last stream, but it's like every 15 to like, or 16 to like 30 minutes or so, we're getting one crystal, and that's at our current 20. That's at 40 to 80% odds of us getting it. But if it doesn't happen in that window, then at 100% odds, it could be upwards of like 66 minutes. A lot of dividing by 3, because we have 3 rockets. So that means you would calculate the statistics for 1 rocket and then multiply it by 3 afterwards. Because, of course, if you just do it all at the same time, then you end up with, well, if you said, oh, hey, I have 7.5% odds, it doesn't work because that's and it's also per landing. That's how I calculate it. So every landing, then I would calculate. It's a lot of calculating. I like to do math because it hurts my brain. Ah, yes, perfect. Yeah, look at that. It's sorting stuff. Maybe we could build an automatic Xernox reactor plant where it produces Xernox reactors by the 1,000. AKA, it's just useless. Producing useless garbage yet again. You know, there's probably a secret HBM didn't want us to know about. And I think it might just be... It might just be... Okay. Oh, here we go. I have an idea. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. What is the most energy generated by the watts? You can stack them. There is, like, not really an upwards limit. It's just how fast you can deal with the mud. See, if you can deal with the mud, you could stack 3 of them. And it should be fine. And over here I have 1. This one's automated off of a logic system, so it will keep running no matter what. Like, it will shut down and be like... I wish there was an alarm for that, but it will just shut down on its own if it gets too hot. We've tested it in the past. We don't need to test it again. We need to get more tantalum capacitors there. That's a major thing. So it will be faster. Oh, hey, once we have the fusion reactor done, we can build ferric shrebitate. Okay, I'm gonna dig my hole down here. So what this guy is gonna do is he's gonna put, we're gonna have this barrel here. What is this? 1,600 petroleum gas? Yeah, no. No more petroleum gas. That shit is annoying. Replace it. Boom. We're gonna just put our mercury right into this pipe. Or do I want to transport it as what? What is this guy doing? Why is there iron trying to go in there? What the heck? I thought the Watts mud exploded from filling up with poisonous mud. Temperature isn't a factor. Yeah, there is no temperature factor. I just said... Did I say mud? As long as you can handle the mud, you'll be fine. Which, over here at this setup, I can handle the mud until it fills up this thing. And there's probably an upwards, like, rate on this. So, I know you're late mid-game, but when you get Osmiridium, will you use it for a DFC or Dyson Swarm? Yeah, that's a question for later. I don't actually have the answer to that right now. Like, we are barely at where we're at right now. So, yeah. I feel like this is the coolest facility we've built, is the Watts facility. Definitely one of the reactor plants of all time. Head over to Jeff K. Bridge. Okay. This one, we're gonna set up. Yeah? No? Okay, it doesn't want to play ball with this one. But we need to take out these. So pretty much all of the mercury needs to go into a barrel somewhere. We're gonna just set this to mercury now. And then we're gonna make tons of mercury. Put mercury through here. Boom. Any mercury in these boxes is gonna get sorted through that. Out the east side. Into here. It's gonna get shot down. There. So it gets whitelisted out there. Did I see that happen? Did that not happen? I don't think that happened. I think it just fell into the hole, probably. Which is gonna be sad, but it's okay. Oh, there's tungsten in there, too. What's up? Welcome. Holy crap. We have tons of mercury. Made a Watts setup with Sherbidium fuel pellets, and the fluid exchanger heater seemed to accumulate energy faster than the industrial boiler could turn it into steam. I don't know. I'm not that great of a nuclear physicist. You might be onto something, though. Who knows? Oh. You know, I think I realized a problem with... Oh, wait, we don't need tritium. We don't need tritium, do we? Okay, that's good. Yeah, I just realized. We don't need tritium at all, so I don't need to worry about that. I was like, how are we going to get tritium? But then, all of a sudden, my brain realized that we're not even going to make tritium. The only thing that matters is gold 198, because that's going to go into the RTGs. And the RTGs will probably generate just as much power as the fusion reactor. Well, if not more. Or, no, they'll be like significantly less, I'm going to be honest. But it's great to think that they might generate a lot of power. That's a lot of mercury in that pipe. Cool. And then out this side, we could also do the stuff we need for that setup. Let's go ahead and figure out how we're going to get that down there. We need gold. gold is one of those amazing items we're going to need a bunch of. So gold is going to go in there, and of course, other substances. And I might need more sorters, so we might have to go borrow some more sorters for my other setups. Look at all this lithium and stuff. Ew, lithium. Tons of it. Might just start throwing that into water for fun. That'd actually be a very sad waste of it. We also have a ton of radium. Not sure what we're going to do with that. Aluminum. Aluminium. Polonium, or plutonium. Good. Go into here. Nope. Is your Watts facility built using blocks in NTM? No. Like 90% of what I build is made with blocks from chisel. Yeah, just chisel. I think I only use chisel, but I have used X-tones, which those are building mods I'd recommend, are chisel and X-tones, and then use architecture craft as well. Yeah, because that'll be good. That will give you all of the stuff you want for building. Nice. I ran. So I just need to pull out gold? Is that all I need? Or was there other stuff we need? Gold. I mean, surely it's just gold. Yeah, we could literally just pull out the gold. And then we have all of the other stuff too. We have niobium and stuff. But it's... We need gold and nickel, but we don't get nickel here. So that's fine. Polonium 210. I don't know what we're going to do with that. That's mainly used in fancy stuff. Fancy stuff. Yes. We need some crates here. Do I have any crates? There's a lot of redstone in here. We sure could build a computer if we wanted to. Although we're not going to do that. It's 4 a.m. Cool. I bet there's more sorters over here. If I just take a nice look around, we'll find one eventually. But I used like netherrack for the wall or something. It was either netherrack or nether bricks. I just know it was something from the nether. I know there's a place where I can find a sorter. I think it might be... There might be one over here. This is a shitty setup. Don't even bother with this bedrock ore crap. It will just sit there and do nothing. But we will come back and renovate this thing with the latest and greatest features of HBM knowledge. I don't see another sorter here. I know there's one there, but that's for wood processing, so I'm gonna be honest, we might tear down wood oil processing because it's just stupid. I mean, there's no real point in doing wood oil processing. And it's not even running. I mean, it does make the stuff we need for this. Namely those. But is it really... Shit. Why the fuck would I put that there? That's dumb. But does it really produce what we need? I don't think it does. It's just sitting here doing nothing. There's another sorter here. who sorts out logs and logs only. We could just ignore that part and not sort that out. Yeah, we'll just take that thing. Yep, we'll just steal it. It doesn't do anything anyway. Like, it just sits here. It doesn't do anything because it doesn't need to. Okay, well, we've borrowed the logistics of old time. Don't worry, guys. Well, this gives me another conveyor sorter to play with. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. While we're at it, we might as well grab a steel crate if I can find one. If I can find one. That's crazy. But I could just make one from steel. And we do have a lot of steel right now, apparently. I'm actually surprised of how much steel we have. Not as much as in my old 1710 world, but or in my old HBM world, but still quite a lot of steel. Because in my old HBM world, we had like 8 times this much steel. So we're gonna head over this the state-of-the-art oil setup. The way the oil setups run nowadays for me is a regular oil setup that mainly focuses on turning naphtha to reformant gas for your big ticket items. What does that even mean? Well, this is stuff that you can't get anywhere else. It's got to be made with reformant, not reformant gas, because we all know I hate reformant gas, and anybody who enjoys it should be banned from existence. So, that's enough of that for today. Where's the dash production at? Is there isn't even a dash production. Oh wait, is it this one? It's almost as if this one is the dash production area. But yeah, we'll have to transport dash here as well. Logistics. I mean, I suppose what needs to happen is we need to pull stuff and put it to where it needs to be. Look, there's a mercury barrel hiding there. Oh, shit. That's bad. What is this for? It's for here. I don't know what we can do with all of this titanium blend, but we certainly do have a lot of it. It's only got 2 usages. This is unfortunate. I wish I could use it for some kind of super fuel. And that gives us a lot of space to play with on this thing. I don't know what we're going to do with all that space, but could do something. Actually, that's going to be for inserting the stuff from over there. Because yeah, we could do this, or we could do what makes sense. Okay, we're gonna wild card through the top. Top. Where's the top? Where's up? Up is gonna become a wild card that shit. Does it get from down and then okay, then it shoots west. Cool. Good job. We figured out something today. The next step is kind of simple, but we need to get this thing over to here through some kind of super magic. I think that's it. That does it. I'm surprised that HBM has made it so that we can do that. That's some advanced geometry right there that they probably had to do. Probably did a Pythagorean theorem. Super advanced right there. Fucking brain pain. So now when it processes, it should just shove all of the powders and things in there as well. Which means that now I can actually filter out dash. And I can set up a filter later on for that coal oil processing stuff. I think we might do the coal in that same spot down there, since it would be pretty optimal to have it down there. Do I have any more titanium blend? Oh yes, I do. This stuff is literally only used for Niton 100 octane superfuel. This is only usage. But other than that, it's useless. I suppose we could use mercury for something. Or not. Okay, so out this side is going to be dash and gold, which we'll figure out how that's going to look once we get it to the location. And gold. Gold ingots. We also need to figure out how we're going to... Because we technically need to smelt stuff. That's a wild card. So it receives from up. And it can't do anything out the blue side, or out any of the other sides, right? Yellow... What about down? Oh yeah, we have space for that. Okay, so what we can do is, if it is a powder, send it down. If it's not, well, we can't really, we don't have the super powerful Greg filters or anything like that. But we can smelt it still if we send it down. So, I mean, there's that. We still have that potential. And we do need to make as much gold as possible into ingots, since it probably receives gold powder. I'm going to take a couple of these with me. Actually, I'm only going to use one. Like a race car there. Just too fast. Ah, look at that. It's got a plentiful amount of stuff on it. But I don't see any gold in there. I don't think there is any gold in this. Oh yeah, there's no gold in there. Perfect, but there will be uranium, so... We do need the uranium to be smelted at least. So we can send uranium powder and plutonium powder down, and then reprocess those things up into this thing, and then it will figure itself out. Yeah, that'll be good. So an inserter. Then we'll do uranium powder and plutonium powder. It will figure that out, what it's going to do with those things. Re-eject them into itself. So effectively, this is just my way of making ingots. And then, because I don't want to send them straight to the crate, because one of those things that we're going to do is plutonium, and what we do with plutonium is different. Plutonium needs to go through a special process. Super special processing. That means that basically we're going to take plutonium and then turn it into plutonium products. But I need to do, first I need to do the uranium powder. This is a mess already. And I don't have more ways to send out items. But this one will be plutonium ingots, and then the other one can be uranium ingots. I think that does work. Okay, we'll do uranium, niobium, and plutonium. Niobium is already a powder. That's fine. We can just leave niobium as a powder. Then we take the plutonium and the uranium. Those are the ones that I really care about. We don't have any plutonium powder in here, do we? Because I used it all. Ah, there we go. Some plutonium powder right there. But those will have to go down. That should send them down. And when they go down, this guy is going to handle the plutonium products. And he needs a cable. But I lost all my cables because I lost the thing. Ah, but here's some. Here's some cables. Okay. That's not how that's gonna look. That's gonna look weird. If only I hadn't lost my toolbox full of cables last episode. That would be actually pretty good right about now. Then I'm gonna grab that out before it takes it from me. Nope. Haha. Take that, sucker. Whitelist. Then it will just do uranium this way. Or plutonium this way. And not uranium. And then uranium can be ejected this way. And then also, if we want to eject more uranium this way, what I can do is instead of that, I'm going to just set up another one that whitelists ingots, and we can have ingots of uranium eject down as well. No, we have to be careful with that, because they will try to insert. But we need to get the uranium ingots out somehow. So it makes sense that... Well, if we try to insert these, they will still insert, right? No. Okay, good that I checked that, because now we know how to get uranium out of here. Get the uranium out of here. It's going to go to here. It's just going to sit there. Oh. Haha. It does work. Okay, so then we have an ejector there, which are both going to go this way. And he is doing his job. So now I can set up my second layer of ejecting, which is going to include gold. Cool. Logistics right here. And this is just going to go down to the bottom. For now. Nice. Ah, shit. Dash can get sent up into its processing later, and then the other thing we're having problems with is getting all of the conveyors we need. I can make more conveyors from stuff over here. Rubber. No, where's my rubber at? Come on. We should be producing rubber, not explosives. This is not the time for that. Oh, what the fuck? I just voided the unsaturated hydrocarbons. I am a Genghis. I suppose. Complete and total Genghis right here. Okay, let me just go back. Find out what I'm doing. Figure stuff out. Come on. Purified tantalite. I do need this. Okay, so we voided all of the hydrocarbons. We might have a little bit of rubber. No. God dang it. Sulfur. And then we need the substance of old time, zinc. I should have brought some back. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure I did. This is good. Moho zinc right here. Moho ho. Ho zinc. And of course, we're just gonna be lazy and shred that. Is there actually a way we can process zinc over here? Or does it require... It's like the only annoying thing. Because it's like it's literally the only thing that needs nitric acid, guys. That's dumb. James 2H, you suck. Because your stupid nonsense with zinc and its shenaniganery is absolutely uncalled for. Thank you, James 2H, for listening to my great commentary on this day. I hope you make changes, because we cannot live like this for much longer. This is absolute stupidity. Okay, there we go. It's our daily slandering. Our daily, what is it called? Mudballing? Mudballing? But we need to actually put in some fuel, because all of the things here are not doing anything. Which means I need to drop off all this garbage I have. And what better place to do that at than here? So if I drop off all my beautiful garbage in this... Where's my box? Is it down there? Shit. It's down here. But over here, this is the perfect spot to drop... Oh. I don't even need to do that, because I already have rubber. Okay. Well, we figured that out. Okay, so we're gonna have a conveyor that's... or a sorter in this area. Probably... That's gonna have to handle the dash where it's going. And also, we're gonna have to figure out where other stuff is going. So, that's gonna be fun. But mainly, what items we have is the biggest concern. So, like, what are we gonna have? What is being made? We have to consider all those things. Whitelist. Now, from this side, it's gonna be a wild card, because we don't know what's going in there. It could be anything. Could be anything going in there. Could be dirt, dead dirt, gravel, sand, cobblestone, who knows? Except we know. We sure do know that, alright. Why is it going out that side? Please give me my shit. Oh, fuck. I need it back, please. Come on. I don't understand why it was doing that, but it was doing that. It needs more power. Do we have any of those power supply things? Oh, it does. It could use more solar panels, honestly. And the idea we had originally was to hook this up to the grid here. Oh, I can't mine that with that? Oh yeah, it's this thing. Durr. How about you use your brain for once? Ugh. So much work. But I don't wanna. Too bad. Use your brain. Jump in hole. Bonk. We need this thing. And we need these. Don't worry. Why do we need those? We need those for my super secret project. Okay, so I need another one about right here. Don't ask how I know that. I just do. Why is there even hydrogen in hydrogen? You can use it in a rocket. I could have swore you can. Hydrazine. Yeah, you can use this in a rocket. It's just gotta be a size 20. But at the same time, I don't use hydrazine because it's got too low of a thingy. The thingy on it's too low, so I wouldn't use hydrazine. Like, if you're gonna go for a fuel, use hydrogen or use kerosene. Those will get you places, but other things probably won't. I'm just saying. There we go. Now it works. This is the worst cabling setup, but I need more power for this. And this provides that power. Beautiful. Okay, so I want to know, how the heck is that getting into there? And why? That's why. Well, now we figured it out. Is that the dash? What was that? I just saw something fall. Never mind. Maybe my eyes are just deceiving me, or something else. So next up is the mercury pipeline, which is also going to go in there. Man, if only I hadn't left all the tanks on the moon, that'd be so funny. Because I could set up like 20 tanks for mercury. But we don't even need that. Anyway, we could just... I mean, we might want that. It's not really got a whole lot of usages. It's literally just for, the thing. At least it's processing pretty good. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this stuff. Because if I'm being honest, it only really has a few usages. Can I make it into plutonium-239? I can. Oh, this is an idea, but... Well, yeah, that's an idea right there, honestly, but this is a kind of an endgame super valuable cheese resource. We'll save that for later. Okay, so then... For gold and all of the outputs and things, the gold is going to go to here, going to pass through. It could just go up. Up is gold. Then purple will be dash. No, we could do the other side's dash. Purple will be used for something else. Then I need to go up to the other layer. Ooh. Cool. Here we are. Then to get it to... Well, let's just start from the end point and work our way back. Nah, maybe not. Wait. The hole should go, like, right here. No, that's wrong. It's on the other side. Okay. Well, at least I know now. So we just have to get it to here. I mean, would it look good to put the not really. Start from our end point and work our way back. This is a very interesting method of doing it. We can't swap the klystron out because that won't work. See, if we could move the klystron, that would be good, but I'm fine with using 30,000 conveyors for this. It's not that expensive. And on the other side, we can take an output and put that into the RTGs. That's going to become splitter hell. We'll get to that splitter hell in a second. I'm gonna just conveyor pull. Oh, that doesn't work. Never mind. I was like, I could just stack conveyors all the way to the top. No. Going under the thing? Yeah, that'd be ideal to save resources. Down is gold. Cool. Then up could be dash. And then purple, or the other thing could be coal. Oh shit, there's a ravine there. Nice. Okay. Problem solvified. I'll just start inserting the conveyors. Well, dash doesn't have anywhere to go so far, so it's just going to do that. Then when we get gold, it will go to the place. The ravine. Oh shit. I was like, I'm going to just walk over that, but I would have fallen in. There we go. That fixes it. Do a turn. Do another turn, do another turn, and then go up into the machine. Wait, does it insert through the bottom? Does that work? That would actually be pretty neat. Oh, this will be the coolest setup of all time. We need to post this one on Reddit. Where all the jokesters live. Huh? What the heck happened here? That is some absolute stupidity. Ah, there we go. That fixed it. Nice. I don't have all the rest of the thingies, so I'm just gonna leave that to you to fill in. Alright, now time for me to throw all of the gold in there. And then we can figure out how we're gonna do the next thing, because we need to auto-craft those. Alright, I am gonna just have to throw all the gold in there. One moment, please, while I throw all this gold in the machines. Haha. Cobalt 60. It's worse than white or red 40. Remember, cobalt 60 is worse than red 40. We do have a lot of gold. Oh yeah, that's gonna be an absolute fun time down there. I hope it doesn't overflow, because I have more gold. Okay, I need to check before I throw more gold on here, because I think I might have overfilled it. Is it all going down? It's going down, but it's going off a cliff. Oh, shit. How the hell did I manage to do this? This is dumb. This is dumb. This is that dumb stuff. It was throwing the gold off a cliff. What the heck? Come on. Gotta be better than this. The fuck is this shit? Stupid conveyors. They don't want to do conveying. But that's okay. Yeah, all the gold's down there. It's been just being ejected into the void. Some of this gold, who knows how long it's been down here. Yeah, I'm out of spaces for it. No. I don't think there's too much, though. I don't see an inventory's worth of gold down there. An inventory is about as much as it can hold. Is that enough? Do I have space for it? Do I have space for the gold? Yes, I do. $436. Gives me just a little bit of time. 5:20, I should be done. Yep, that's the plan. Okay, keep shoveling the gold onto the line. Keep it going, keep it coming. I'll check how much gold it has. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot of gold. We're gonna just set that to not destroy on overflow. Probably better to insert to a crate and then insert to a hopper. But once it's on, it's gonna be on, and then, well, you know how that goes. Ah, shit. It did overflow. So it has too much gold right now. That's okay. I mean, we have a lot of gold. This is an insane amount of gold. Well, at least we know if it overflows, it will just get rid of the gold and throw it out of there. Then we eject and shoot gold through the top to be distributed as gold 198. Then we also can take in reformic gas. I hope this works and doesn't do some newfangled HBM bullshit. But that doesn't work because what's the problem? What is it, because I'm standing here? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna have to pinpoint that, and I think I can do it in one shot. It takes one shot for me to pinpoint this one. Nope, wrong layer. I feel like we need a grand entrance for this thing. This thing's huge. But if that's where it was at earlier, then it's gonna be at this one now. That was close, but not close enough. Well, we'll just keep putting holes in the roof until we get it. There we go. Got that one. Then it needs to be crafted somewhere. Well, that's after it comes out of the roof. Once it comes through the roof, doesn't matter. So once we get it out of the roof, we'll have to set up an auto crafter system to turn it into billets. Then from billets, we take it, we'll make it into another thing. So we'll just keep going. We'll have to find a good spot at the oil setup to do that. Dash. Well, for now, I think I could just put it in an inserter, but it is piling up on my line. Just rotate it so I can put it in my inventory. There we go. So purple can be uranium, orange can be dash. There'll be the uranium and plutonium going through that line. And then I set up the two move the Xernox reactors down here. So that means the Church of Xernox is no longer going to be a thing. It's going to be sad, but... But it's just going to have to go. It's going to have to not exist anymore. Unfortunately. This thing keeps confusing me, the electrolyzer. It's just so weird to have it there. I mean, it works, but it's just weird. Flat AoE. And then go down, like, to here. Oops. There we go. That's more like it. This will be for my stuff that I want to pipe. My mercury. And it's gonna get piped right there. It's not bad. It's just kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest. It's not something I usually would see. Or usually would do. I can just put this through the tunnel. And since I have unlimited iron pipes at this time, we'll be able to run this pipeline forever. I don't have any more pipe anchors because I deleted those from existence by dying. But this will become a mercury pipe. Which will be good. And then, we'll go steal some auto crafters and borrow some auto crafters from my old setups that I'm not going to use anymore. Need to do some more building with cobblestone. I feel like this stuff could do something good. Some people might say it's ugly, but personally, I don't mind. Then we can have that go through conveyor. We need to have the dash conveyor go up to here as well. Then we'll be going in the same direction. Then we're on to uranium, which will be the beautiful, beautiful processing setup. At least we know kind of what it's going to look like. And then for Purex, this is really good because I'm going to be moving all of the nonsense out of here. This mess. This is a mess. Okay, and then we could figure if we're going to be tearing down the... So the road, what is it called? Roadmap? Roadmap for this is pretty much dash, destroy Xernox, destroy the rest of bedrock processing. Because essentially what we have is like, are all the planets in line? But essentially what we have over here is just pretty much the solvent production for everything. Like this is where all of my solvent comes from, which I need that for Purex. I could set that up down there as well, which is good. So we'll be definitely moving this kind of solvent stuff. What did I come here for, though? What was my original goal? I came here for something. I can't really quite remember what that is. But I need something from here. What do I need? Pipes? There's tons of pipes here. And obviously we can't just remove the piping yet. I do need something. I just can't remember what it is. I came here. What was I working on? I was working on dash. And then I was like, I need auto crafters. So yeah, we need to do auto crafting too. But there should be some hiding around here somewhere. It's like I kind of know a thing or two about where an auto crafter might be hiding at. I guess not, because I've swapped them for combinator funnels. So I don't know where they're hiding. But I do know where they're hiding. Over here. You know, the days of this place are probably over too. Considering, like, what we've done with all of our stuff, this place is probably done. What the heck? Why can I not access this? the drill prevented me from accessing the thing? That doesn't make sense. Where did this go? It just got deleted from existence. That's what you're telling me right now. Ain't no way. That just happened. Well, cool. We'll be building a new factory. Okay. So yeah, now we're looking at a new factory too. That's okay. We got time to work on this. But that's fine, because I didn't need this setup. Because it's not even doing anything. Like, if it's not doing anything, why do I have it? Should be mindful of what you mine before you have 10,000 of these on the floor. I need another one of these. Asbestos, please. Okay, cool. Which the main thing we even produced there was asbestos to begin with. We'll definitely be revamping that. There's gonna be a lot of empty buildings though. That's what's going on. A lot of empty buildings. We have a lot to do to revamp all the setups. Modernization is coming. And it's coming fast. It's sweeping through the land. But I only needed 2 of these. The first one's gonna take gold 198 and make billets. Second one, gonna do fun stuff. Take the billets, put in nickel plating. We're gonna need a box of nickel plating. And we'll go from there. We have like 30,000 nickel on the moon right now, probably. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. We'll figure out all of that stuff later. Here's what I'm looking for. This. And I'm not sure what we're going to do with this setup, but we're going to turn it into something more valuable. That's going to kill me. That's going to kill me. No, fuck no. Shit. But we'll need those. Okay, we're going to run all the way over to here. Oh, almost got it. Almost perfect. Looking for an easy way down in there. That was weird. I guess I could just dig a hole through the ceiling and see what's up there. Okay, let's see. Some dirt, some stone. I know we can't mine under stone bricks, so that's not going to be good. We're not going to do that. That's a bad idea. No, that's not how that's going to go. No. Nope. Okay, I'm trying to pillar on conveyors, and this is not working well. I just mine it like that. That works. This is like the back rooms. This is the section people don't see. It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, guys. We're just gonna find a place to insert to. Nice, right here. Oh, this is right next to the, okay, never mind, maybe not. Here, this will work. And of course, don't insert directly, because if we want to do this properly, What we're going to do is we're going to insert from the bottom. No, we're going to insert from the side so we can drop it into the next one. So now it's time to set up the crafting. This will do this. Then I'll do this. The next one does this, which means every 2 of those is one of these. I'm already going to put these in here. Okay, maybe not. Then we can install a hopper. I know where to get one. From over there. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to have circuits automated, but there's a planet we can do that on, right? There's a planet that's better for this circuit automation. We should go to that planet and start, well, do that. Or have somebody else go do it. That'd be genius, because we're too busy here. Because now we're doing a lot of team effort on this project. The parallel fusion oil setup. I'm not even sure how that makes sense, but fusion oil is going to be like the future of oil, apparently. My GTNH cabling. Okay, those are going to go in there. Those are going to go in there. Then for this, I'm going to hop down in the hole. Gonna build over to here. Boom. 1 jump. 2 jumps. I want to make sure and verify that that's correct. Because if that isn't, then bad things happen. Okay, cool. It is correct. Fill it in with some good old dirt. It's gonna get turned into zombie dirt soon, aka dead dirt. We'll just start calling it zombie dirt. This sounds hilarious. And over here we're making dash. We have 40 dash currently. That's a lot of dash. It is 4:55. Means I'm running out of time soon. Means at 5:10, I should probably hop off. Yeah, 5:10. That'll be the best time to hop off. Sounds good. So that gives me time to get ready. And do all of the things that I should do. But at least we have a roadmap kind of how this is going to go. So next episode I could probably do the Zernox stuff. Zernox teardown. We have 2 turbines in here. I think we have 1 at the other place. I think I only need I need those industrial turbines for the. Well, we could probably pass it through whatever turbine system you're gonna set up. So I mean, if we could share systems between the Zernox, I don't know how that's gonna work. We're gonna have to do some weird science, and I don't like it. But, I mean, nothing with this oil setup is conventional, either. Anyway. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, cool. I'm just setting up this room, the Zernox room. It's not as fancy. The soon-to-be Zernox room. Whoa. Oh, that was cool. Gear shift. You know what you could do? So you know this section over here? with this is gonna be, is this gonna be lab blocks or anything? Because you could like totally do something with these pipes and just have them like glass so you can see them kind of. I don't know, it's up to you, but that'd be pretty cool. You'd have to do extra work to make the area around the pipes look good, but I came down there for a thing and I didn't do that. Didn't grab the thing. Okay. Gonna have some, it's gonna have some drainage controls on it. Interesting. Since we can also run deuterium plasma to get helium-4. We probably also should get some BATs if we're gonna make deuterium-4 or helium-4. But yeah, hopefully all the redstone I've done is helpful in the past. Like all the redstone I've done in the past can be used as a reference. If you need to know anything for redstone, you can just look at what I've done. Just copy my work. It's copyable. And then this has to be redistributed out to every single one of those things. That's just great, because now it's time for splitter hell. The absolute hell that is splitters is going to be a pain in the keister. For all of the hillbillies out there that speak that language. This is going to be painful. But don't worry. I don't have a plan. Trust me, bro, I have no plans. For now, I think we'll just hold off on that, because I have like a few minutes left anyway. I kind of want to make the future Xernox room look okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on my future Xernox room. We're going to need some very special items for this, okay? We need 2,000 dandelions. It's 5 a.m. Okay, so 10 minutes. 10 minutes remaining. The countdown begins. I really just can't take those dandelions, even though I know they're going to die, but I have to go this way. I could just make yellow dye some other way, but I need yellow dye for this very special idea. Then we need to figure out what can I make the most of? Which of these is going to give me the most for my most bang for my buck? Yellow cake? Well, that's a great idea. Concrete, probably. And I do know where to get plenty of that. Concrete, probably, or clay? Ah, yeah, stained clay also works, but I'm not gonna use clay. That shit's expensive. Lots of me digging and stuff. I ain't doing all that. No way. Probably some of the oldest trees on planet Minecraft. This place is just the best. Might have some concrete in one of these. Maybe. Potentially. Ah, there is a little bit in there, but that's not enough. I need a lot more than that. Maybe over here there's some concrete. I reckon, well, I have seen some here, but I bet it's gotten used for the fusion reactor, so I'll see what I can do over here. It's just making asphalt right now. Should do that. Boom. Please make my Where's my water? Oh, it doesn't have a water source. Okay. Now I know what to do. Just connect the pipe into here. And just give it time. Make some yellow dye. Tantalum. Let's get that going. We got some more tantalum to produce. Oh, we have liquid hydrogen being produced here, and I didn't even dispose of it? Oh, wait, no, it's just getting recycled into there. Okay. Then we have sulfuric acid, which really doesn't have much usage in oil setup like this. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. I know what I'm going to do with concrete, though. I'm going to just take all that. I have 7 minutes remaining. Is there no crafting tables down here? There is none. Interesting. Okay. I do need a crafting table. Wonder if I got one over here. Oh, wait, is this guy still got dash on him? Okay, no. Wonder what we're looking at for all the resources. I kind of gotta hurry up with all these resources and stuff, but at the same time, it should be fine. Why is this guy outputting this? No. He's supposed to output powder. He can blacklist the powder, okay? It's not that hard. It's not that hard. But it is doing a good job at making all this stuff. So there's that. I went up there for a crafting table and I just jumped back. Why? Crafting tables right here in the corner. Nice. This is probably not the color I need, but it should work. It'll work. I can work with this. It is kind of chunk aligned, almost. That will be good to place Xernox here if I need to. Just wouldn't be right without this, guys. Just wouldn't be right. Unless I made this joke right here. Joke room. It's a lot of cobblestone on that line. Okay, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes remaining. The countdown is going. At least we made some good progress today, though. Oh, I need to make more of it. Oh, wait. You know what I could use instead of dandelions is sulfur. Just realized that. Could have used sulfur instead of dandelions. My brain is in vanilla mode, apparently. That's an oops. Stupid moment right there. Minutes. Oh shit. Two minutes remaining. Okay, it's gonna go on the roof. Do we want to do the power room to the left of the turbines? Yeah. So like if we have, if we go this direction, that'd be good. Because then we could, it just makes sense. We also have to make sure it's the one-way output system, kind of. That way it follows the standard for pretty much every power plant. And I have to figure out splitters next episode. Splitters, finishing this room up, and a bunch of other stuff. That's great. It's a lot of stuff to do, but we're almost there. We've almost finished the fusion reactor plant, which is good. This is like peak. This is the first HBM series to build a new fusion reactor in survival. Haha, I actually could claim that. But I have to go now. It's 5:10, so I'm done for today. I'll see you next time.